Well, hello, boys and girls, ladies and gents, and members of the Big Red Food Army. It's your General Big Red, the commander-in-chief of this wacky food army. And welcome to another Big Red Brew review. And you want to know what's on tap today? Well, this is a suggested, requested, and asked for review. And I figured, since this subscriber of mine and viewer of mine has asked me numerous times to do this, I figured I ought to do it. And besides, he, ever since he joined this food army, he has consistently and constantly commented on every video since he started watching. I'd like to give a shout out, and I hope I get your name right because I'm terrible with names. But this video was requested by Linzey Molina. It's spelled, I think, Linzey Molina, if I remember correctly. I'm getting old. And again, if I pronounced your name wrong, brother, I'm so sorry. But, hey, I don't claim to be the smartest son, bitch. And what did old Linzey Molina request? He requested, and this is what we have on tap. We going hood style. We got Steel Reserve 211. Slow brewed for that especially smooth flavor. High gravity lager. And this is hood-tastic. And why is this hood-tastic? It's extra malted barley, select hops for extra gravity. This is hood-tastic. One, because it's 42 ounces. This ain't even a 40, yo. This is a 42. So you got 12, 24, 36, 48, 48 minus 6. This is like drinking 3.5 beers. It's in a plastic bottle. And it's got this foolish little thing here that says cold when blue. So this is a malt liquor. I had to go to a more hood area than the hood that I live in, because the liquor store right across the street didn't even carry this. Let's crack into this. Oh, y'all heard that fizz? This is going to be interesting. I mean, how hood do you have to be? They must think people in the hood are stupid and they don't know when their beer is cold. So they got to put this little indicator here. And then they put it in a plastic bottle so you don't break it and shank some bitch that's trying to fucking steal your brew. You know what I'm saying? This is hood-tastic. Let's give this a whiff. It smells like your traditional hood beer. So let's get into this Steel Reserve 211. And this is 8.1% alcohol. They couldn't stop at 8. So they just went for 8.1. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely going to be hood-tastic. Let's give this a swallow. Again, smells like your traditional, regular American beer. And if I'm not mistaken, before I get into this, let's see where the hell this is brewed. I think this is brewed. Let me see, I don't have my reading testicles and it's getting late. It's almost 11:30 here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know where the hell this is brewed at. Let me cap it up and turn this on the side real quick. Let me see. Let's see. It says serving facts. Serving size is 5. Does that say 5.7 ounces? No, it's got to be more than that. Ah, man. It's hell when your eyes are getting old, yo. A product of Steel Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So this is from Wisconsin, y'all. Well, when I turned it on its side, look at it getting that nice little head on the top. See that? Let's get into this. Again, it still smells like regular beer. It tastes like your regular beer. It's just bigger than your regular beer because this ain't a 40, yo. This is 2 more ounces than a 40. This is a 40 plus, yo. Big wide mouth, so if you got them big mouth and you want to get all on that, you can. And this beer wasn't that expensive, really. I mean, I think it was like, for a 42-ounce beer, it was $2.80, which wasn't terrible. Because it's like you're getting 3, what did I figure? 3 12 ounces and then 6 more. So it's like 3.5 beers for $2.80. Where do you go wrong? But drinking it, just the smell and the taste. And I like how it says high gravity lager. I don't know what all that means, all that technical beer jargon. That might be fancy talk for hood beer. I don't know. I mean, people in the hood, do people in the hood really worry about high gravity? They worry about getting high. And I guess they worried about gravity because if they get too high, they're going to fall on their head. I don't know. But, man, this is a malt liquor. Extra malted barley. So this, you know, this, I mean, let me break this down to you. This is like OE on steroids. Because when I was buying this beer, guess what it was next to? It was right next to OE. It was right next to the King, as in Cobra. And right next to Mickey's. Remember Mickey's? Mickey's used to come in little bitty weird bottles. But to put this in a plastic bottle, yo, this is just strange. I've never drank beer out of a plastic bottle before. This is freaking nuts. This is ghetto-tastic. Hit this big 42. This is going to be like, this is like almost like the last 2 beer reviews I did, which I don't think they're both up yet, because I'm going to put this one up. No, I'll put this one up. I'll put them up in order. So, This here is going to be like drinking 3.5 beers. So it's going to be like, if you've been watching my channel for some time, I've been saying that I wanted to do like a 12-pack review or a 6-pack review and chop it into either 6 or 12 segments just to see, and then post the videos like one a week, but see how inebriated I get by the end of the 6th or the 12th beer or case if I do 24. See how inebriated I get by the time I get to that last beer. And I did one last week where I did 2 beer reviews, one behind the other. So the last two, the 2 before this, the 2 beer reviews before this Steel Reserve was done back to back. This is going to be like doing 3.5 reviews of high potent, high volume alcohol beer in a row. This beer is very heavy. Very heavy. This definitely ain't good for your girlish figure if you're watching your figure. You gotta be an OG beast to grab a 42, yo. This is bringing me back to my King Cobra OE Mickey days. I remember when I was younger, Mickey's was trendy for a while. I don't know. Is Mickey still a thing? I mean, yeah, I still see him every now and then, but, you know, like I remember when I was younger and we were drinking beers. I remember for a while Mickey's were a thing. Of course, your Bud Light, Coors Light was a thing. When you had like parties at people's houses, you know, the cheap domestic beers. But like, I remember King Cobra was a thing for a while. I remember, like I said, Mickey's was a thing for a while. And then PBR was a thing for a while. Now PBR is making a comeback thanks to all the hipster douchebags who puff on those vapes, or as I like to call them, douche flutes. Here, I got my douche flute and my PBR. I remember when I was a kid, my dad used to drink PBR. That's pretty much the only thing I remember about my dad. He would drink PBR, and he was a dick. But yeah, I can't get over this. Plastic bottle with beer. It's like, really? What, baby girl, you want to smell? You want to smell? No, you don't like the smell? I don't blame you. Yeah? Come say hello to the peoples. Come. No? You don't want to say hello to the people? You just want to be petted? Hey, man, this is heavy. Real gassy beer. Yeah, I'm not even halfway through, and I feel just weighted down. Like, I don't even feel like I'm catching a buzz yet. The alcohol hasn't gotten to me yet. But it is freaking heavy. That high gravity, more like high density. It's a real, and it's not thick. And I mean, it's liquid. Obviously, it's not thick like a stout or nothing. You don't have to. You can't stick a spoon in it and stand it up. You know what I'm saying? But it's just real gassy and real heavy. And I don't know any other way to explain it. Taste-wise, it tastes like your regular malt liquor. You know, it's nothing, 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 nothing special. I mean, smell-wise, taste-wise, it's like your regular old malt liquor. I could see this video is going to wind up being long because it's going to take me a while to get this down. And I'm the kind of person that I could probably slam back a half a gallon of milk easily in a sitting. I could chug water. But man, this is freaking heavy as hell. And it's just like sitting right in my gut. And I guess it doesn't help that I haven't eaten since, what is it, it's 11:30 now? I haven't eaten since around 12:30-ish, 1 o'clock. And I eat Mexican food. So a heavy beer on top of Mexican food that I had, what was that, 10 hours ago? Is that right? Yeah, around 10 hours ago. So basically, hitting this heavy malt liquor on an empty stomach or semi-empty stomach on Mexican food that I had 10 hours ago. I think that did my math right. Yeah. Because if I ate at 1:30, it was 10 hours ago. So yeah. Yeah, I only ate once today. And it was to do a food review. I did a food review with a up-and-coming YouTuber who sent me a message. Saw that I did collaborations with 2 other people. And he said, would you do a collaboration with me? He goes, I'm here in Houston. So I met him. We went and had lunch. It's awesome. The video will be out shortly, if it's not out already. By the time this video comes out, it might be out already, because I'm going to post it in like 3 days or so. Man, I'm about right here with it. I know you can't see through the label, but it's right here. And what's weird is, check this out. Look at that thing. That indicator is right on. I mean, you can see the liquid through it right there when I shake it. But it's right below. And liquid's about right here. But look at that. It did turn from blue. Turn from blue to white. Like this one turned a little bluish again when I put the liquid up to it. But look how white the one is on this side. It's almost whited out completely. That's weird how this plastic... That is freaking strange as hell. How the plastic is temperature sensitive. That's freaking crazy. So I'm thinking about this 42 ouncer, right? Most of the time when you're in the hood, you either get your quart, which is your 32 ounce, which this is 10 ounces more, or you get your 40. You know, that was, when I was a kid, it was the 32 ouncer, and then the new hood rats they started getting their 40s. Brown paper bag got you 40. As a matter of fact, when I bought this, it was it's a Middle Eastern run or Indian run. I couldn't tell what they were. I couldn't tell if they were Middle Easterners or if they were Indian. But convenience store, it's the same store that I did the Brothers Pizza gas station grubbing in. So it's hoodtastic. And I saw this, so I went back and purchased this. But when I purchased it, there's like, you want a brown bag for that? I'm like, what? You think I'm going to stand on the corner and drink this? What the fuck's wrong with you? But yeah, it's like, like I said, when I was a kid, to be an OG, you had to have your 32 ounce. You had to have your quarter beer. And then probably after, 10 years after-ish, then they started, again, this is America. We like everything bigger, better, and more of it. Then you started getting your 40s. And then your 40s were mostly malt liquor and cheap beer. And it was sold mostly in the hood. Which I never got that concept of, I have to have a quarter beer or I have to have a 40. Why not just get a 6-pack and drink? Let's say, for instance, I want to stop drinking right now. I got to cap this up, put it in the refrigerator. But if you do the cans, the 12-ounce cans, or 12-ounce bottles, because honestly, I'd rather drink beer out of a bottle than a can. The concept of the smaller beer and drinking more of them is better to me, because if you're drinking, you produce more trash. But let's say you drink 2 beers and you're done. You're like, okay, I don't have to drink the rest of this. Now you feel like, but if you have this big 42-ounce monster, you drink it, and let's say you drink 24 ounces of it, then you're like, I feel bad if I waste it. But let's say you bought 4 beers. Well, the equivalent of this is 3.5 beers. So let's round it up to 4. Let's say you bought a 4-pack of craft beer, because a lot of craft beer comes in 4-packs. Let's say you drink 2, and then you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to have another one. You drink the 3rd one, and you're like, well, I don't think I'm going to have any more. I'm going to save that other one for later. You don't have to worry about capping it up, saving it for later, worrying if it goes flat. You're done. Once you open it, you got to finish this, yo. I mean, either that or you got to pour one out for the fallen soldiers, one or the other. That alcohol is starting to creep up on me. I can feel it. And this, like I said, this is a high-ass alcohol per volume, 8.1. It'll get you. This will get you. This will get you and bite you hard right in the hiney. Yeah, I'm going to sleep good tonight, yo. Wipe the little stash off. Don't want no brew stash. It's a moustache, not a brew stash. Let's see where we're at. We're about right here. I don't know if y'all could see that in the. Oh, there we are. I could see the liquid when I shake it in the... We're right about at the steel. So we're getting close to being done. And right about now, 25 minutes in to this video. Well, I wouldn't even say 25 minutes. The whole video we've been at a little over 25 minutes. 25 minutes and 22 seconds. But I hadn't been drinking. Ooh, let me make room. Like I said, it hasn't been that long that I was drinking, because first, I don't know how long I described it and gave a shout out to Linzey Molina, but that had to take up at least 2 to 3 minutes. Let's see where we at now, folks. We right at the reserve. Right under steel, right at reserve. You can see it right there. Which, let me hold this up, show you how much more we got. That's a fair amount left. And I could feel, there's no other way to describe when you can feel alcohol setting in. You just can feel it, and you know. That's why I don't understand why people go out and drink and drive. If you can freaking feel it, and you know you a little bit tipsy. I'm not even tipsy yet. I'm just starting to get a good buzz. I'm at that feel-good section. And, if you know you're impaired in the slightest, why get behind the wheel of a car? I never did understand that drinking and driving. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning this, but I've done it a time or two. But I've never gotten to the point where I was blackout drunk and drove, or shitty drunk and drove. Buzz drinking, yes, but even buzz drinking is illegal. If you blow, make room, make room, make room. Make more room. Even if you buzz driving, it's illegal. So if I drank this much alcohol, and I went out and operated my car right now, I'd probably go to jail if I got caught. Honestly, I think I could operate my car, but I would never get behind the wheel of a car and drink. Always get a designated driver, y'all. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons I don't drink anymore is because I have a CHL, and if y'all don't know what that is, it's a concealed handgun license. I carry a gun, and to show you how strict the law is when it comes to CHLs, if you get pulled over or stopped by the police at any point, and you have your firearm on you or in a car with you, and it's not locked in the glove box or the trunk, and you blow anything other than a 0.0, you will, without a doubt, here in Texas, lose the right to have a concealed handgun license. You will lose your license, and then you'd have to carry illegally. And to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather carry my gun legally than to have a beer and get pulled over. But, if you have your gun, you could have your gun with you, but it better be locked in a glove box or locked in a trunk. And at that point, what's the point of having the gun? Because if you need it, it's locked up. What are you going to tell a crook? Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Let me get my key. Let me unlock my glove box so I could pull my gun and shoot you. No. And then, let's say you, God forbid, you have to fire your firearm and you blow anything other than a 0, you're going to jail, buddy. You are straight up. You're not even going to lose your license. You're going straight to jail. Because you shot somebody while you were inebriated. It's a good word, inebriated. Most people say drunk. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little tipsy. I will sleep good tonight. I need it because I am in pain. Hey kids, don't get old. It's overrated. You gotta pay bills. You gotta adult. Stay young as long as you can. I'm getting that nice tingly feel. You getting that tingly feel too? Come here. Let me say hello to the peoples. Come on. You're not a circus animal? You're not going to perform? Come on. Whoa, come on. Come here. Say hello to the peoples. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. Say hello, peoples. Who's that on the video? You want to smell the beer? I'm giving her tummy rubs. I'm getting a tummy rub. All right, let's see where we're at. We are right below reserve, so let's shake it, see if you can see where we're at. Now, it's getting harder to see because it's in the gray area, but it's right under here. It's right here. Not much more. Again, I'm sorry this video is so long. If you don't like how long this video is, y'all blame Linzey Molina. He's the one that requested this, and they didn't sell it in 12 ounces. They didn't sell it in any other things. Hang on. It's about to stop and restart. Hang on. Be right back because it just gave me a message that I'm over the allotted time. So hang on. It was at 33 minutes and some change, and it said you have reached your max recording time. I don't know what the hell all that meant, but I couldn't read it because it popped up so fast, so I just paused. I stopped it and restarted it. So yeah, if you don't like how long this video is, you blame Mr. Linzey Molina. And again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. You know, he's like I said, he's one of my new subs. He's been around for about 3 weeks or so, but he's freaking commented on every freaking video. So the least I could do is review what he's asked for. Here's to you. Cheers, Mr. Molina. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this beer now. That 8%, they were ghetto gangster when they did this. You know, it couldn't be 4% alcohol, 8% alcohol. No, they went for 8.1. So yeah, this is a pretty good alcohol per volume. Let me see. I'm gonna get up, or I'm gonna attempt to get up and go look at something and see how different this is. Hang on. Y'all stay right there. Y'all watch my beer. Make sure nobody slips me a freaking a roofie in there because I don't need nobody taking advantage of this old fat man. Oh, man, my foot's asleep. Hang on a second. Let me get another swig of this before I go look for what I'm looking for. Y'all watch my beer for me while I go look at something. Oh, man, I'm getting old. Go around this. Wait, I can't get around that way. I'm still with you guys. I just want to see something. Okay. I know y'all hearing all that clanking. That's me looking at my my bar. Or it's a baker's rack, but I use it as a bar, and it's where we keep all the spirits. I'm gonna lower this air condition because it's hot as freaking hell. Drinking an alcohol, lower the air condition. Besides, I'm fat. And I'm drinking some alcohol. Alcohol and ass. It's like you're hauling ass, but it's alcohol. So what I went and looked at was I wanted to see how much alcohol per volume, the percentage of alcohol was in Jack Daniels. And the percentage of alcohol in Jack Daniels is 40%. I didn't realize it was that high. And this is only 8.1% alcohol per volume. So you figure 8% of this big thing was alcohol. And I don't know how they judge alcohol per volume, but they do. And this is 8.1. Show you where we're at. We're right at the bottom of the label. So we just got that little bit left. And again, I'm sorry that this video ran so long, but if you got a problem with it, either A, watch a different channel, B, don't watch the whole video, or C, and my favorite thing is, you go complain to Mr. Linzey Molina, because he's the one that requested this. Yeah, I could have stopped the video after I tasted it and reviewed it, but where's the fun in that? Not much more. I mean, you don't realize how big 42 ounces is until you try to down a 42 ounce beverage. Now, if this was 42 ounces, like if this was a 32 ounce Gatorade, and then another 9 ounces of Gatorade, I would have been done by now. But this is, I don't know what it is about malt liquor. Malt liquor has always been heavy as hell. It's a liquid, but it sits right here in your gut. And it's like, So I hope y'all having a good night. I definitely am. I still can't get over they got beer in a plastic bottle. How freaking ghetto is that? That's ghetto-tastic. Show y'all where we're at. Almost done. Maybe another swig and a half, maybe 2 swigs. I could probably down that in 1 swig. But good Lord, this is heavy as hell beer. And let me tell you, y'all know I'm not one to pull punches. I'm starting to feel tipsy as hell. The alcohol volume in this is freaking maddening. And to drink 42 ounces of it. So let's look at this mathematically. 12, 24, 36, 48. Let's just hypothetically jack this up to 48 ounces. A fourth of it would be alcohol. Let that sink into you. I am going to sleep good tonight. It is now 11:55. Another 5 minutes and I'll be into tomorrow. And y'all be into yesterday. Got just that little bit of, got them 4 nips to finish off and then we'll be done. We'll rate it and get this shit over with, yo. Again, I apologize if this video is too long. Those of y'all that stuck around to see if I got a little tipsy, yes, I did. All right, there, Linzey Molina. That was for you. Sorry it took so long to do this, but I had to find it. And then I'm sorry it took so long for me to drink it all, but this shit was heavy on the gut, yo. No brew stash, it's a moustache. All right. So like I said, this was for Lynn, and again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. This is for Linzey Molina. Now let's rate this shit. All right, the Steel Brewing Company for your Steel Reserve 211, not to be confused with the band 311. Steel Reserve 211. I am going to have to give you guys a 4 flip-flop. I would have given you less because it tastes like a regular beer. I'm not that impressed. I'm giving you the 4 because, A, it's ghetto-tastic. Listen to that, yo. It's a plastic bottle. So you can't break this and shank a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oops, I said the N-word. But you know what I'm saying? You can't. I mean, it's a plastic bottle. It's 42 ounces, not a 40 ounce. It's 42 ounces. So that's ghetto-tastic. Plastic bottle, ghetto-tastic. The fact that you gotta tell me when my beer is cold is freaking off the chain, yo. So, yeah, 4 flip-flops. And that's probably the highest I'm gonna rate any normal, regular beer. Because It's ghetto fantastic. Ghetto-tastic, if you will. Over here, you got a subscription button. Next to it is a notification button. Click that notification button and you'll know when I have new content. But first of all, you got to click that subscription button to become part of the Big Red Food Army. Over here, thumbs up, thumbs down, pop, pop, pop. Hit me with one. It doesn't matter which. I'm a big boy and I can take it. Got thick skin, but we like these better. And down below, you have a description box with a description of this video, as well as links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, with a link to this channel's homepage where you can find all my older content separated by series or by category, however you want to say it. I say series. Watching this fat, soulless ginger get tanked on YouTube shouldn't make your life any harder. That's why I got everything separated, nice and easy peasy, Japanesey, for you to find. Also, links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. A link to my friend's t-shirt website, where you can find all your Big Red show apparel, which is either things you've seen me wear on my channel that's related to my channel, or things inspired by things that comes out of this mouth. There's also the dark side of red, where you can find t-shirts that are just offbeat nuttiness that comes out of this twisted mind onto a t-shirt for your wearing pleasure. And below that is a comment section down there. Then there's a comment section. You can type me out a comment. I'll show me yours and I'll show you mine. You want to see it. Do you really want to see it? Come, let me. No, get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about comments, not my ding dong. Anyway, leave me a comment. I'll leave you one back. I love reading all my comments. That's what ended up with this thing, because I read a comment, and Mr. Molina wanted to see a review of Steel Reserve. So yeah, type me out a comment. Give me a suggestion. Who knows? I might do a video that you inspired. But I just want to thank each and every one of you guys, from my day one sub to my newest sub. I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you guys. From the bottom of this big fat belly to the top of this almost bald dome, I appreciate y'all like y'all don't even know. And I just need you to do me one itsy bitsy little favor. One little itty bitty favor. No, don't crush my head. Itsy bitsy favor. I need you to tell your ma, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share this video with your family and friends. Show them how you been getting down with Big Red. Maybe they'd like to get down with Big Red. Maybe they'd like to sit down and have a cold brew with your boy. But we'll never know unless you back there, I see you back there with the blue shirt on. And you over there, I see you with the black shirt on. I need y'all all to share this video with your family, friends, your loved ones, your co-workers. Hell, share it with your enemy if you don't like it. But I need you to share the video. They might like to sit down and have a brew with your boy. You never know, and we'll never know unless you share the video. And caring is sharing, sharing is caring. And I need you to just spread me to the world like a nice creamy peanut butter. There's just too much of this Big Red for you to keep to yourself. So share the video. I would appreciate it very much. This has been Big Red for another Big Red Brew review. And I'll see you guys next time when we belly up to the bar. Thanks for watching. I'm out. I got shits to do. Like go to sleep. I'm old and I'm a little tipsy. I'm out. See ya. Peace.